Housing the Early Learning Academy in a temporary location for the past 2 school years has presented us with some challenges, one of which being how welcoming it feels for our families. One of our main concerns is always in maintaining security. To ensure the safety of our children, we've opted not to display extensive signage that might indicate that there are children inside this building. The outside entrance is not clearly marked. However, we do have a single sign directing families to the preschool office. While this might make it a little less obvious to new families, it's very important in helping keep our area of the building secure. Upon entering the building and approaching the entrance to the Early Learning Academy itself, the atmosphere is much more welcoming and inviting for families. There's a large banner above the entry to the classroom wing indicating the WCPS Early Learning Academy. The door to our main office has the same buzz in security system as the rest of our elementary schools. So, as parents or other visitors are prompted to enter by our secretary, they are immediately greeted as they enter the door by the person at the front desk. This office not only serves as the front office for the Early Learning Academy, it also serves as the registration and screening office for the district preschool program. So we have an area for children to play as they're waiting for their screening or as their families are consulting with one of our therapists or school psychologists or instructional consultants after their screening. There's also information for families to review about various types of early childhood development. And in the hallway, we have an area with table and chairs where parents can wait or work on registration paperwork. And that has an information board with lots of different types of information that families might need regarding the preschool program and kindergarten readiness. Those documents are available in print in multiple languages. However, we have a very large number of languages spoken by families at the Early Learning Academy. So we have found that it's been more helpful to them to have access to a digital copy. So we have QR codes of all of the information on the board so the families can access that with their preferred translation app, whether that be an audio translation or print translation. As the assistant preschool director, it's important that the location of my office be in close proximity to the main office, not just for security purposes, but also for visibility and accessibility to families. So my office is in the hallway adjacent to our front office, and I have a small area in my office for welcoming families or anyone else who may need to have a private conversation as well. Our car riders enter and exit through a side entrance of the building where there's a vestibule and a large lobby area where our students can be received and also wait for their families. Our sign indicates clearly the pickup and drop off times, and then there are cones that indicate where parents need to wait for their student to be received by an adult in the morning or to be brought back to them by a staff member at afternoon dismissal. The areas where families can park and walk up to the building are clearly indicated on a diagram that is made accessible to them on both our class website as well as our class dojo that we use for social media notification to families. As I mentioned before, the Early Learning Academy not only houses several of our preschool classrooms, but also the district preschool office as well. And the evaluation suite is where students are brought for testing to see if they qualify for preschool, as well as conducting meetings with families to discuss preschool eligibility. I feel like this is one of the most family friendly and welcoming areas of our building. We have our conference table, we have a play area for our children, as well as the offices of our evaluation team staff, very accessible and all in one location. there have been challenges to overcome in temporarily housing a preschool center within a college campus, we have learned and are continuing to learn a lot about things that work well for a preschool center as well as things that don't, and are using this time as an opportunity to make decisions and gain valuable insight on what we want to become when we move into our permanent location next school year, so we can make our program and preschool center as family friendly and inviting and welcoming for all our families as we possibly can.